All right. Now we're moving on to during this week, we kind of started getting a little bit into the mental health. We talked about the spoon theory the week before, and now we're into relaxation and grounding techniques. And there's so many different ways, but it all kind of comes down to the five senses. And this was brought to us by Katie Moran. She's a licensed massage therapist. And the largest concept to integrate is that we can learn to live relaxed. And I think that's also the hardest concept to integrate into your lives. And living a relaxed lifestyle really enables us to create a reality every day that we don't need to escape from. And constant input from the universe, society, and our own self care choices can contribute to our wellness or our unwellness. So here's some options for living a more relaxed life. It's a journey through the senses. All right. Going by the five senses, let's talk about scent first. It's a known fact that aromatherapy has a lot of impacts on people. That's why when you go to a spa and you smell the spa smell, you become a little bit more relaxed. Chamomile is one that's very relaxing. When you go to someone's home and you smell apple pie baking, might bring up lovely memories. Scent is very crucial, and scent can really impact a person from your personality to your anxiety, etc. So sedative aromatherapy is not ones that knock you right out, but things that might help you when you sleep would be chamomile. I'm going to butcher words. Have fun. Clary sage, frankincense, jasmine, lavender, mandarin. I guess it's marjoram, melissa. I don't know if that's a misprint. Not too sure. Neroli, rose, valerian, and I guess is it ylang ylang? I'm assuming the Y is silent. Gets me every time. So a lot of times you might go to like Hilton Hotels offers these sleep pillow sprays. That's also chamomile, and it's to help you relax. I think a little bit goes a long way, but if you're feeling stressed out, a lot of people sell these aromatherapy oils for you to just kind of keep around different rooms, or the what is it? They're diffusers, reed diffusers, etc. Be careful because that stuff is in the air. Look at what you're buying because it can be kind of negatively impactful on pets. It's the only thing I would say about that. Sight. Sight can definitely help ground you and calm you down. So one, you want to have a clutter-free environment. I laugh as I say that because if you saw my office, but see, clutter-free is defined differently by everybody. I consider it organized chaos. And that's how I like to operate. Because once I start putting stuff away, I still cannot find my car keys. Before I left to go to Europe, I have absolutely no idea. Not the car, the house. There's someplace, but I put them away to try to become organized and clean up, and I don't know where they are. So that's a problem we'll deal with. But you kind of want to create a space, an area that might be clutter-free and experience nature. So whatever that is that you like. Some people like beach scenes, ocean scenes, forest, that kind of nature, mountains, whatever it is, pick a scene and maybe print it off and put it someplace where you might be. And if you're experiencing stress, you can just divert your eyes and kind of zone off for a little bit and daydream with that. You can also light a candle. I know that has to do with scent, but it can just create an ambiance. It can create a glow that might, help you when it comes to stress. I talk about these because we're going to talk about them when it comes time for being in a vehicle for a specific reason in a minute. All right. I think that's supposed to be a tongue. I don't know. All right. Taste. Taste is another one of your five senses, and changing the way that you alter that can help you ground yourself and de-stress and reduce anxiety. So, ambiance and calm consciousness when eating. You don't want to, okay. I know a lot of people like to sit in front of the TV and eat while they're sitting there. However, your mind will start to connect eating with TV, which is just creating busyness in your head. So there is something to be said about sitting at your table, creating that calm space so that when you eat, you can actually enjoy the food. You can go slower. It forces slower eating. Plus, if you're watching movies that have scary movies or mysteries or crime, Okay, you can't tell me that your gut's happy when bullets are flying and people are jumping out and no, that's not calm. You want to eat and savor what you're eating and be in a calm environment. A routine of when you eat and regulating how much you eat is also very important. Trying to stick with the same time schedule. Trying not to eat too late in the day because that can agitate you, especially if it's something that requires a lot of effort to digest, or if it has any kind of caffeine. Now that's going to stimulate your mind. That could produce extra blood pressure, and now your anxiety is getting spiked. So something to just consider. Eat a balanced diet of anti-inflammatory foods. Not necessary for everyone, maybe more necessary for other people, something to consider. I'm not a physician, I'm not a dietitian, nutritionist. This was just part of the things that she shared, and it's something that you can look into and decide what would be involved with an anti-inflammatory diet. But again, I think eating steak at 9 o'clock at night, I know personally the digestive system works very hard to digest that meat, the red beef, and that could keep you up later and could create stress. And drink more water. As a society, we're not drinking enough water. We're drinking tea. We're drinking things that are has technically it's a fluid, but it's not straight water. You want to drink more water. Okay, let's talk about touch. That's another sense. So, abhyanga or self massage helps to gently move lymph in towards the lymph nodes. So you want to use an oil that feels good as far as its viscosity and that smells good. Something that you would enjoy that would make you feel more relaxed and less stressed, and move from distal outer to medial. So when we talk about self massage, a lot of times people do and they don't even realize when they're stressed, they might just swipe across. You see a lot of people saying like they're swiping across their brow. That's a form of self massage if that's self soothing. Self, I have those, try saying those words fast. Self soothing. Restorative yoga, practice moving into comfort, rest, and digest. So she's very much into yoga. I particularly do not like yoga. That's just me. I do like water yoga because I don't have to do that downward dog, which makes all the blood rush to my head and it hurts. I mean, it physically hurts. Reiki is another great tool for relaxation. So Reiki is just based on energy and no actual touch. But there are a lot of people that are very sensitive to feeling energy. My father and I used to always play a game. We would move a finger over the bridge of the nose without touching us and have to guess when the person's finger was right over there because I can feel it without being touched. A lot of people can. That's an interesting spot. So that would be physical touch, finding something that you feel grounds you, makes you less stressed. Actually, you can combine a lot of these, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. Sound. Sound is the last one we're going to talk about. And the first major sound would be positive self talk. Talk to yourself. Give yourself affirmations. Stand in front of the mirror, make eye contact with yourself, and say something great about yourself. I talk to myself every day. I do. And I do it in a different accent because I then find it a lot more interesting. And I have conversations with myself all the time. I talk to my dog all the time. And I probably don't give myself enough positive affirmations, but I do talk to myself. And I find that very relaxing. Don't commit me, I'm telling you. Calm music, nature sounds, vibrational sound therapy. This is all wonderful, but so is silence, just silence. I don't enjoy silence because I hear noise in the silence. I'm anticipating a sound. So for me, straight silence, it's very stressful. So it's at night, I sleep with earplugs because I hear in the silence. When the plugs are in, I hear very little and I'm not thinking about it. So first, let's talk about the car that I mentioned. For a lot of people, they feel a lot of stress and triggers still when they're riding in an automobile. Maybe they hear an ambulance drive by, or a police car, or a helicopter that's landing, to pick up a patient at the hospital, whatever the case may be. If that's you, you can keep in your car something that smells good. Maybe keep some chewing gum or a lifesaver or something like that. You can keep something that you can touch if touching the steering wheel is not enough for you. And you have the radio right there for sound, or turn up the air for sound. So did I cover it all? Touch, smell, And visually, if you don't like looking where you are out of the car, carry a little picture of something that you would find soothing. So it's like a little mini grounding bag that you can keep in your car on the ready. So in case that's where you get triggered, you have something available for you. In addition, you can combine any of these. So it is a known fact. I don't have the stats. I'm not a doctor, blah, blah, blah. That if you are going to go outside, people often suggest taking off the shoes and socks and planting your feet firmly on the actual bare ground, not the concrete. Let your feet actually touch nature. It's really cool if you do it at the beach or at the shore, whichever you call it, and connect with the water and the energy and the sand and just let it flow over your feet. I'm really not like this metaphysical type person, but I've tried all of this in search of some peace after this happened to me. And I'll tell you, that's a wild one. That just to me is the pinnacle of soothing. If I can be at a beach, feel that visually for me, it's palm trees, blue sky. It's like an instantaneous soothing and calming down, no matter how stressed I am, no matter what has gotten me fired up. But just to go outside and plant your feet and listen to wind in the trees. I hate bugs. I hate all of that. But there's something about um, just being one with nature or whatever your visual might be. When I do this and I do step out and put my feet on the grass, my first thought is how many wolf spiders are in this grass right now. And it takes a while for me to move past it. But you all know I'm kind of a freak when it comes to spiders. But once I can get past it, um, then I do actually enjoy it. Uh, One of my favorite places to go used to be my bathtub. I had a very big bathtub, and I would listen to, I guess it was like Indian flute music. And that's the only place I've ever been able to really meditate. And I think I've done it for 5 minutes and I find out it's been like 45 because it just sends me places and I'm so relaxed. And my second one at home would be like in my hot tub where I can look at my backyard. It's just full of trees and they move and then the birds fly and I see deer and I just sit back there and I just think I get a chance to chill and just look at things that I took for granted before this dissection. And I look at it now with just a different perspective. So before I keep going on, those are your relaxation techniques, utilizing your five senses. It's a very common way to relax and just find what works for you.